Yasos Elada, my name's James and welcome to another Eurovision reaction video with me. And today I'm going to do a review of the Greek entry for the Eurovision Song Contest 2021, which will take place this year at Rotterdam, the Netherlands. So let's get to it and start reviewing. Returning from the class of 2020 is Stefania Liberakakis. She was previously selected as the Greek representative for the Eurovision Song Contest, and she has also had a previous bout as a representative of the Netherlands, her home country of birth, as 1/3 of the girl band Kisses in the Junior Eurovision Song Contest back in 2016. She was unable to perform her song Supergirl on behalf of Greece in the 2020 contest because of the coronavirus pandemic that has ravaged pretty much the whole world. But she has been internally reselected once again by the Greek broadcaster ERT, and she is now going to perform the song Last Dance in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, on home ground basically. So before anything else, here's a look of Last Dance by Stefania.
I will give a life just to live a dream again. Let's dance, oh let's dance, a rock and roll dance. Let's sing, oh let's dance.
Last Dance is a far cry from what we've heard from Stefania last year with the song Supergirl. Supergirl was a ethnic music infused pop song, and while in this case in Last Dance, this was a heavily nostalgia inspired pop dance track that really relies on the aesthetics of the music from the decade of the 1980s, and I've been getting hints of Flashdance and all those 1980s dance movies with really banging soundtracks that really help shape music in that decade and help shape a generation. That is what I'm getting a wriggle of from the first time I've heard of Last Dance. I think this one shows a really more mature turn for Stefania, because with Supergirl, she comes across as this really cool school girl who still goes to school but also have a double life as a superpowered being who save cats from trees and saving cats stuck on trees. But this time, the music video that accompanies Last Dance tells us of a different side of Stefania. She's just a girl who's just trying to walk and cross the street. Unfortunately, a high tide coming in, flooding the entire city of Athens, and she has nowhere to go. So she has to find a way to stop the high rising tide and save the whole world from being swallowed by the water. And that is what I was getting. We do also get scenes of Stefania dancing, so at least we are seeing some actual dancing in here. Anyway, I think this is a really good turn of direction for her in terms of being allowing herself to explore more of her vocal range, because I think with Supergirl, she's a bit limited of what she was given with the material she was given by her team. I think this is the kind of song that is meant to be seen on stage. This is not something that I would personally have to listen to on repeat in my iPod playlist, on my Spotify playlist, and in my CD. Have you ever heard of a CD before? But this is something that can work very well on stage. This is a song that is meant to be on the big stage, and I think is why I thought that it was lacking something, because I think what the song needs is that certain moment, and a certain moment that I think would be what I need to see once Stefania is able to perform this in front of millions in the Eurovision stage. So once we are able to see how the song is going to be presented in the live shows, I think it's going to be more apparent on what the show lacks. And I don't have a particular trust in Greece these days in terms of how they stage their entries. At least ever since they were not able to qualify for the very first time in 2016. So they have been off their game as of late. So I guess a return to old form is well overdue. Although I don't think that Greece has ever grew out of its old playbook as it has been doing so for the past 2 decades. But it has been a very challenging few editions for the country as they trying to get that trying to recalibrate the formula that has worked so well for them in the past 2 decades since the turn of the century. So it's going to be quite interesting how they will be able to do it again, especially with that Stefania has the backing of the dream team. She has Sharon Vaughn, she has Dimitas Kontopoulos, and she also has Focus Evangelinos, I believe, as her stage director. Will be the brains behind the staging for Last Dance. How I think it would do in Rotterdam, I think fairly well. I think there's a good chance of Greece qualifying with Last Dance. I don't know because I haven't seen which country. I haven't read the list of countries and which semifinal they all fall in. But if it happens that the Netherlands is going to vote in the semifinal where Greece is in, I think there's a good chance that people on home ground would support one of their own because of course Stephanie is from the Netherlands as well, and she's in a way also representing the Netherlands and also representing the overall Greek diaspora as a whole. Just that built-in advantage, both from home viewers and from the global diaspora. At least those who can vote from Australia and Europe. But it would be more apparent if she qualifies to the final, which I have no doubt that, of course, she will. So, will this be the last dance for Greece? So those were my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below. Please share, like, and subscribe to the channel for more Eurovision content and more. This has been James. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Paalam!